Open access is a major revolution, I think, in journal publishing. We hope at the Royal Astronomical Society with our journals to be able to embrace the advantages and the promises of open access. In particular, the main thing is that research is going to be more visible. The revolution, I believe, has come about through major funders, particularly in the USA, requiring that their research they fund is available to everybody. Now, that's a very laudable idea, and we'd like to embrace that anybody can read the research about the research that is published in our journals. And rather than having to be a member of a university or have access to a library or to pay a subscription for a journal, anybody throughout the world, and that's important too, because it takes in all geographical areas, it takes in different financial levels in countries. Anybody can read the research. The research is done, it is published, it can be discussed. It's great for outreach, it's great for people, it's great for newscasters. It hopefully will get a better circulation and understanding of the research that we do, and we embrace that very much. It means essentially that research in the astronomy and geophysics that is in our journals is available to anybody to read without barriers and without a subscription door that they have to go through. For our society members in particular, it means easy access to our journals. And previously, they'd have had to pay some sort of subscription unless they were a member of a university that had a library that they could use. So all our members will now have open access to all our journals, and that's good. And there's a feed-on effect too, that, let's be fair, it's a worldwide shift that's happening. And as people will be able to read monthly notices and so on, other journals throughout the world in astronomical journals will also become open, and that too is important. And it's great for our members too that they will be able to read other journals, and ours are obviously the best, but it does give the opportunity so that there will be a much easier way of reading all the journals as appropriate throughout the world, and that hopefully should allow a more fruitful exchange, a more complete exchange of knowledge and data, which can only benefit scientific research. Another advantage, I hope, is that news feeds, scientific writers, teachers, educators, mums and dads even, when they hear about something in science, can check it if they want to. They can actually go to the fundamental papers, and it hopefully will keep everybody more honest and more updated about scientific research and what's actually been said, rather than what is sometimes reported in the newspapers or on TV or social media. The RAS has various sources of income, and its publication income is quite important in the financing of the society. Also, we have a house journal, Astronomy and Geophysics, which is very important for our members and keeping them up to date with events in the society and advances in astronomy and geophysics. The financing that our publications allowed us to do certainly has a great impact. It enables us to organize scientific meetings and events, both for our fellows and for others. It funds a lot of grants and awards, along with our investment income and our subscription income. We give support for early career scientists. We have a network to try and support early career scientists. Certainly, we try and do outreach work that involves students. It involves lecturers, university people. We involve school teachers, outreach to schools, to the general public. We maintain an international astronomical library, one of the main astronomical libraries in the world, including a lot of archives. We certainly work at trying to influence scientific policy, again globally, but particularly obviously in the UK through input to government and government agencies. We try and represent UK astronomy both nationally and internationally, acting as a cheerleader, but also often acting as an information conduit to government or to other agencies, and maintain basically, as we're concerned to be basically a voice of astronomy for our members in the UK, and also we've got something like a third of our members are overseas, so we keep a voice internationally as well. Now, those activities are as I say, paid for by various streams of income, but our publishing income is quite important in doing that. So we admit that, and that's not a bad thing, but it does help us to do these other things as well as make sure that the journals themselves are absolutely top rate. And that's what we're very concerned with, that we keep our journals really at the top of the tree, or in publishing, and in that we hope that the change to open access, as I say, has some great advantages in people being able to read them, but we're desperately keen that we maintain our editorial excellence in that. And we're separating the method we have separates how you pay for the publishing from the actual editorial process. And we hope that it will remain true, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that it remains true, as I'm sure Oxford University Press is a very reputable publishing body, that what goes in depends on the quality of the research, not on the actual channel through which it's paid by. And we're very keen that it's high, really high quality research that does get published in our journals and continues to get published in our journals.